Hi.
Happy Wednesday.
Howdy to everyone. Thank you for joining us.
You know what today is?
What is
It's
today?
Wednesday.
It is Wednesday, as I'm assuming people would have picked up from the Happy Wednesday
I hope
greeting.
so. I hope so.
I mean, we could say Happy Friday. That would be kind of weird because it's not Friday.
We could start a revolution. We could make Wednesday the new Friday.
Welcome to our Super Lucky's Tale dev stream. We are continuing on with our journey. We're going to be playing Gilly Island today, and a little bit of a smaller crowd today. Do we have somebody?
We
joining
have a
us?
friend, Brian. I think he's still our friend. Although he hasn't been in contact since we asked him to join us.
If he doesn't show up soon, he may not be our friend anymore.
In which case we have our imaginary friend here that we will just name alongside you guys.
I like it. You guys get to decide what name we choose for our imaginary friend.
And I just want to say thank you, How's My Audio, for your raid, and Mars raiding with a party of 12. That's awesome. Thank you so much,
Thank
guys.
you guys. That is awesome. I know, Mars, we rated you a week or two ago, so thank you for returning the favor. And I think, who was it? How's My Audio? Thank you for the raid as well. You guys are awesome. Why don't we just go ahead and jump in?
Let's jump into the world.
To add.
Oh no, it was just something about continuing the conversation that Mars was having with his streamers about pineapple on pizza. And it created a big controversy.
What was the consensus?
Well, everybody that was watching his stream, if I remember, was agreeing that it's horrible and just odious to put pineapple on pizza. Other people were saying that anchovies on pizza were good.
Okay.
I think that's an even smaller margin.
To each his own.
I think so.
To each his or her own.
Yes.
And if you like the delicate combination of savory and sweet on your pizza, more power to you.
Right.
Should we get on into the game here?
Sure.
All right, so now we're at this camera, I believe. And my controller is acting up a little bit, so let's see here. Let me just try this one more time. Oh, okay. This could get really fun really fast if my controller dies, like halfway through jumping to a platform.
To follow up, Sunset Seeker says a hot dog is also a sandwich.
I've heard that one.
But you know, we say, oh, you know, pineapple fruit with pizza, and that's just so gross. But people eat it in, you know, those fancy plates of sausage and nuts and fruits all the time, and we consider that elevated cuisine. So
people also eat other people.
who do you know that's eaten another person? Right?
I don't personally know anyone, but Brian, what do you think about? By the way, everyone is Brian. Do you want to introduce yourself? Tell people what you do.
Not really. No, we could just go ahead.
Camera's
and move
right
on. Oh, okay. Am I on right now, or is this being recorded?
This is not live at all. We'll edit this later for content.
Okay.
So
like
if you say something wrong or like bad, we will edit it out and actually it is live. But we'll go Men in Black style, erase everybody's memory who watches this.
It'll be a process, but we'll do it for you.
I have nothing to say to that.
There will be a lot of
empty bottles here.
What about this? What are you working on right before you came over here?
I was in the restaurant.
Well, I'm glad to know that you have the self-care piece down.
I have a bladder the size of a thimble.
Okay.
Me too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hear you.
You are a concept artist, though, are you not?
I do art. I do
Okay.
arts.
In addition to using the restroom, he also creates art. That's great.
Does it look like it? I'm looking at the gameplay, not at the camera.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It looks like Elder Talks is asking, or is telling you, welcome to the Thunderdome, Brian.
Oh. Well, thank you. Wish I had something clever to say.
He also says the real winner here is David's new haircut.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's new-ish.
Don't mention that.
If you're a dedicated stream viewer, it'll be a little hat to you.
And who cut that?
Just, you know, a barber. Just a little barber down the street. There's actually a lot of hair places, hair salons, and barbershops like within just a couple block radius of our studio. Like, there's at least 14, I want to say, which seems excessive.
That is a little excessive.
Is it excessive?
I don't know. I've just been cutting my own hair like a heathen lately.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I cut mine in here.
Oh.
Truth be told, this haircut I cut myself. So I'm gonna join in the party. Usually when I tell people I cut my own hair, I get funny looks, but I don't.
Not in this crowd.
It's pragmatic. It's efficient. You have creative license over your own hair. I
Yep.
think it's awesome.
Well, my hair is also super forgiving. Like, I can make mistakes and it's so curly that no one would know. So, should we play this first level here, this Secure the Talent?
We need to secure the talent, so I think yes.
By the way, guys, we noticed a couple folks called out that our last live stream, the game audio was so loud that you couldn't hear what we were saying, which I went back and verified, and it made me sad. So we have fixed it this time, but let us know if there's ever a point where you can't hear what we're saying, because critical information will be communicated to you. Critical. For instance.
So does Lucky wear those glasses so he can read that bubble?
Critical information, folks. I don't know. What do you think?
Does he need the spectacles? Maybe they're just designer. I don't know.
I think that he's wearing Warby Parkers and they have no lens.
You know, I
They're all
don't
designer.
see a sheen. There's no like reflective effect.
This just in, Lucky is a hipster.
Fluffy
Sorry, Reagan.
Fluffy
Whatever.
Prower, thank you for letting us know the audio is good.
Nice.
What do you guys think of Meowmalade here? She's kind of a prankster.
I think she has a lot of talent. I like that song. So I don't find it tormenting at all.
Do you like it as much as these guys seem to like it?
More than that.
Yeah?
The fish does have great names.
Yeah.
He's good style. I mean, look at that
Kind of a
necklace.
floss.
Apparently they can't stop dancing to it.
Lucky's just gonna ruin the fun because it's not like alternative folk music.
Lucky has his own style.
Look at that.
Well,
I feel like
I'm conflicted.
I'm on her side here. Yeah, he did.
That's the thing. Like, I'm really conflicted.
But would they like it because they're fish?
We killed their dance party.
We did. In the name of justice or something.
I do like that you can keep burrowing even when there's water above you. I think that's a nice touch. Surprise! Those wriggles didn't even know what hit him.
I like the looks of that water too.
Does it seem appealing on this really cold January day too?
It looks so gooey, like I could taste it, like kind of like a jelly.
Like a pudding cup.
Like Jello, maybe.
What kind of Jello flavor would that be though?
Very.
That's a great question.
Maybe like those Go-Gurts. It would be that blue raspberry tasting.
I can see that. Yep. I can definitely see that.
There's like kids with new sneakers, like, you don't have a Go-Gurt.
What if it was like pina colada? Sometimes pina coladas can be blue.
That would mess with my mind too much.
Ocean water. It's a gold.
I failed. I failed big time. But I did find the secret.
Yes.
So that's cool.
That was meant. You meant to do it.
I did. Yeah, the water here, it's just, I like the water effects. They're pleasing to me. Foxotic says, I want to be there. I'm freezing in this -14 weather.
Oh my gosh.
That is cold. Do you mean Celsius or Fahrenheit? Because yeah, honestly, it is freezing where we are here in McKinney, Texas. The wind is blowing super hard, which it just cuts right through you. You're
It'll
just
tear off your
instantly
ears.
cold. Yeah. I'll try this again here. Oh gosh. Already I'm doing bad.
You're doing great.
So yeah, that's what I love about Gilly Island is that no matter how cold outside it is, you can always turn on Gilly Island to be warm. Oh man, I almost didn't make that. Oh no. All right, I'm gonna let that one go for now, but we'll be back.
How are you doing on this Wednesday?
Day. Doing really well. Enjoying all the stuff we're working on. How about yourself? What are you returning?
I'm too old to be moving like this. Oh, I feel that so much. That's great.
Okay, so these guys clearly want to stop dancing. So I'm less conflicted here.
I guess I'm doing well. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the goal? Is that you gotta get them to stop dancing? It's kind of like the dancing shoes. They just can't stop when you put them on.
I think that's what's going on here, yes. I think we're supposed to free them from this dancing prison.
Yeah, or maybe it's the part of the Pied Piper. He played his music, everybody couldn't stop following.
It's kind of like we're undoing, like it's Pied Piper in reverse.
Yeah.
We're dismantling the Pied Piper's hard work.
Looks like we have a couple people who think this would be interesting to speedrun.
Ooh,
That's
I bet that would be cool.
interesting.
I know we do have like a nice small niche crew of speedrunners who play Super Lucky's Tale, which we totally appreciate. We think that's awesome. And we actually had, it was a couple live streams ago where we had a couple folks give us some tips, which is pretty cool. Apparently there's a couple shortcuts that I think that was the one where even one of our designers was like, oh yeah. Eric Stoll. Hello. All right, I like you're pretending to have an amusement park. I like that.
I personally really dislike amusement parks. Everything just makes me dizzy.
Really?
Yeah. It's like the worst time that I could pay $70 for.
Come and pay $70 and we'll give you a headache you'll never forget.
Nausea, like you never knew.
This looks like a wonderful one.
This does feel vaguely reminiscent of something. Yeah. I think it might be Final Fantasy.
Oh no. Yeah, definitely.
There's something about this game, this part that reminds me of Final Fantasy, or it could be Words with Friends. Oh my gosh, I'm doing so bad today.
So it's wonderful. You get under them.
Yeah, you gotta
That is the
burrow
trick.
it out.
I like that.
That is one of the secret weapons in our arsenal. You cannot burrow on those things.
Not on the bamboo.
No.
Do you think this is an eco-friendly build, or you said
What do you mean?
bamboo? Seems like a lot of resources to spend on this this prank, you know? I don't think the kitty litter is eco-friendly, I gotta say. They waste a lot of time and resources on just silly pranks,
Oh
really.
dear.
Why am I so bad at this game today?
It's the controller.
No, you know what it is? Oh, I got it.
Totally foiled.
It is the Super Wolf Blood Moon. That's what I blame the Super
It is.
Wolf
Thank
Blood
you
Moon.
so much. I was waiting for you to bring up the moon. So I don't know if you guys have heard, but there's this theory that people just kind of, go crazy, crash cars, get upset, get in the low moods when there's a full moon out, and I'm definitely feeling that, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is your opportunity.
This is my opportunity. I'm gonna get people behind
as well
me, and they're
strike.
gonna be like, "Yes, I know this." But I just remember growing up, like I was telling you the other day, my mom would be like, "Hey, don't drive out tonight," and I'd be like, "Why?" And she'd say, "There's a full moon. People are gonna be crazy." So I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of that, but I definitely think there's something to it. I don't know what it is, but I'm definitely feeling it because I'm a very happy person, you know. But I'm just like asleep.
On full moon nights.
Yes.
You're sleeping.
Yeah, I'm sleepy and I'm just kind of, I just want to be to myself and just read and be quiet and invisible. It's very strange.
By the way, this is a little secret right here. You can get I think it's a one-up. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt your very, very important discussion of the Super Wolf Blood Moon.
Wait, we missed the secret.
Yeah, what was the
What just
secret?
happened?
Now
Are we going
I'm just
over and building
confused.
again?
So the Super Wolf Blood Moon, what's your thoughts, Brian?
I thought we were going around the building. Did you get the secret yet?
I did get the extra mans.
I'm gonna have to ponder it. I'm gonna have to process this whole moon thing. Sadly, I haven't given it much thought at all.
If the theory is correct, Brian, then maybe you should be giving it some thought. Maybe we all should be giving it some thought. Octodad.
Yeah.
That's what this character's called.
Now, how long is this moon supposed to last for?
What was actually, what, 2 days ago?
So we
No,
missed it.
it was 4 days ago.
No,
or
it
something.
wasn't. There was a full moon yesterday, wasn't it?
No, the
Or
full
is it
moon was
waning
technically, for us, it was Sunday at 10 p.m.
Well, then there's probably some lag.
I don't
Yeah.
want to be
Dealing
out
with
crashing my
moon lag.
car in case the moon isn't out. So please,
you
somebody
tell-
give me a lunar calendar and let's get this figured out.
There should just be like,
A warning.
an automatic sensor.
Warning.
If the moon is out and it's full,
The
the
moon
car
is
will
out.
not turn on.
Yes.
It appears you were trying to drive with the full moon.
Nice.
Are you
gotta
sure you
see.
wanna do
Are you
this?
sure?
You've collected the seed.
That's great.
Here we go.
Fox Arctic asked, do you guys have any lucky plushies left over, and could I possibly have one?
Do we?
I think there might be one
That's
around
right there.
here, but
This one? Oh, we found one.
That was up there in the bush.
hopefully in the
He was
future
imitating the
that will
bush. Has he got
be
anything
a
going?
thing. I think everyone deserves a lucky plushie.
Very clever how he's disguised there.
Is it?
That is an octopus, and we are trying to find
Kick him.
octopi right now, so let's see. Alright. Good call.
I know.
Good catch. Good catch, Brian. When was the last time you played this level, Brian?
It's been quite some time.
Okay. So you're kind of refreshing your memory here.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's late for his date.
Apparently they're like $300 on eBay. A lucky
Really?
plushie. There's a black market of lucky
Dang.
plushies out there.
Well, then we're definitely out of them.
Yeah, definitely. But I will go ahead and send you our PayPal information.
Brian's
Yeah,
going to be making a visit to eBay after this.
Yeah.
All right, we helped this guy. Now he can get to his date.
Yes. Soggy bottom boys.
I see some people talking about Game Pass in there, and that, yeah, Lucky's Tale, Super Lucky's Tale is on Game Pass. If you guys subscribe to Game Pass, let us know what you think. I was reading an article the other day that was asking the question: at some point, somebody is going to become the Netflix of video games. Who's it going to be? And Game Pass was like thrown around as like this could be. They're not quite there yet, but they could be.
That's shocking.
I have used PlayStation. I have PlayStation at home. I've used was it PS Now? And it was all right, but you had to download the full game to play the game, and I don't have that much space left on my hard drive because I like to buy games, so I didn't find it that useful.
Barbara, I
Yeah.
feel as though you're feigning interest.
Am I?
I feel like it. I mean,
Wow, way to put someone on blast.
Wow. I'm gonna blame it on
are
the
you?
moon, but
Are you really?
no, I'm very hesitant about like where streaming services, whether it's movies or video games, are gonna go. I really think it's something we need to think about a little bit more, and what it means for game designers, filmmakers, all of that. And at this point, I'm just kind of annoyed with streaming services in general. There's so many of them, and they're all like you have to play this almost like musical chairs game where you're like, well, this season I'm gonna have Netflix, and this season I'm gonna have Prime, and it's just exhausting,
I feel like we need a wall.
A wall?
But right there, so we can't get in.
Are you talking about the game or about streaming?
Streaming?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Like there has
just too many alternatives out there. Now we have to pay for them rather than.
Yeah, and the whole thing, like for me, for streaming, is that it's more accessible and it was less than cable and all of that. And now I feel like it's just gonna add up to it, to the same
So
thing.
would you rather go back to cable?
Well, I don't know if I can even remember a time with cable.
I have never actually, full disclosure, I have never paid for cable in my adult
Oh,
life.
that's great.
I've always only ever done internet and then, rented stuff.
My
like
sister has
Blockbuster.
it, and it's awful. Like,
Cable is awful.
yeah, it costs so much.
She almost got it. Some folks are chiming in here. It looks like Foxotic loves Game Pass. He's so many free games. It reminds me of OG Blockbuster game rentals. That's
Wow.
cool. That's awesome.
I love that.
Glad you like the service.
Do you have to download the games first, or can you stream them without downloading them to your hard drive? That's because if so, then that's
Right.
solves the biggest problem I have with PlayStation now.
Mars says, I think EA are almost there as well, but not a fan. Then Foxtrot goes to say, it's such a great medium for indie devs to get their games published and get their eyes on games, just like the good old days. And then Mars says, but Barbara, did you know you could subscribe to your favorite Twitch streamer with Prime? That's great.
Is the implication there that they are your favorite Twitch streamer?
Apparently, yeah.
Well played.
That was great.
While we're talking about streaming, a streaming adjacent topic, everybody is starting their own game store. That's apparently the hottest thing to do.
Thing too, yeah.
Twitch has their own game store. Discord has their own game store. The Fortnite dudes are doing their own game store.
Fortnite dudes.
Talk about fragmentation and
Yeah.
having to buy so many different things from so many different people. And they're all going to start a subscription service, right? It's all going to be $9.99 a month.
You know what?
It's all good.
$9.99 adds up.
Soon we're going to be paying
$40.
$500 a month just for all these different services. Yeah, that's what I meant, Mars SG Epic Games.
We like to call it the Fortnite dudes. I like that.
Fortnite dudes. I think of them as the Unreal dudes.
The Unreal dudes.
Oh gosh. Which we have actually started using for the first time in the past year or so at Playful. We have been up until last year, we were a Unity-only company in terms of game engines. Brian,
Yes.
you have been dabbling in learning Unity.
Yes. Yes, I do Unity.
Tell us about it. What do you like about it?
What do I like about it? Well, you can make games.
I think that's probably one of its best features, is that you can make games with Unity.
You know, the magical thing about living today, especially with Unity, is opposite of when I grew up, was that you had to purchase a piece of software in order to, or you could download a 14-day trial or whatever. This is, now you can download Unity, use it expressively for free as long as you're it's all tied to the license. So they really give the opportunity, allow people the opportunity to make games right from the get-go. Then they also have the asset store, which allows to help you get some of the assets that you may need to help develop the game at a quicker rate. So it has a lot of things going for it. It's pretty good. I mean, I enjoy messing with it quite a bit.
Has it been pretty easy to pick up, like learning your way around it?
Sure. The Unity people, actually you and I had attended one of those events, and they're quite friendly, good people, and you can get on on the Googles now, and Google can get you all the information you need through, a nice little word search.
Funny you bring that up. We were actually, so it was Unite Austin was their user conference.
Yeah.
And we brought Super Lucky's Tale. It was like the month before Super Lucky's Tale came out. And they asked us to bring. We were like one of 15 developers that were there showing off their games. That was a pretty cool event.
It was a good event.
I think this is the final switch in the level, or no? There's got to be one more, right?
I thought there was, but I can't remember.
I think if there was, we would have been, the level would be over. So we've got to find this. If any of you watching can remember, call it out.
Is this stream sponsored by Red Bull? Oh no.
That's your question, Barbara.
No, but I am.
That would be so cool if like a company just sponsored like your life.
Yeah.
All you have to do is drink Red Bull and live, and we will pay you.
Live not for long.
Oh, did you see how that thing is like kind of tiny? It was hard to tell, but the clamshell had gotten tiny. It was weird. I don't think I've seen that before. This is the last one.
You see the switch at this point?
It is hiding.
Ah,
here it is.
Very close.
Dance party over.
Oh.
So sad.
Yeah, I have actually dabbled in Unity myself. I did the ball tutorial where you make that rolling ball game. That was actually pretty easy.
Yeah, gets you up and going pretty quick.
Yeah, it's amazing to me how easy it is, because I am by no stretch anywhere near an engineer or a coder or anything like that, and I was able to make a game. It was pretty cool. So make your own games, people. It's really easy. All right, I think. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna welcome Pancakes to the stream and Fluffy Power.
Welcome.
And then Mr. Creativer said, Mars, I think we have our first problem. We all know that me and Mrs. are B's favorite. Oh no. Let's see.
Uh-oh, the battle for who Barbara's favorite is.
I know.
Who will win? There can be only one. I think all of you guys are our favorites.
Yes.
It's not binary. The world is not black and white.
It is not. There's a lot of gray. Wouldn't you agree?
Were we talking about the moon again?
No.
Spaced out.
But we can go see.
We are talking
Spaced
about
Out.
the moon, in fact. Yes. Do you see the world in black and white, or do you see shades of gray?
Or are you colorblind?
I'm
Or-
glad,
or do you
I'm
see
glad
color?
It's mostly gray.
Soggy Boggy Boys. God love them.
They're a long way from home.
They're on tour. Fluffy Power. For some reason, I think links don't work unless we post them. But you did find something hilarious on Fretting Yeti. If you want to like
You can try, but
tweet that to us or post
Yeah.
it on the Steam forums for
or
Super
just
Lucky's
leave the
Tale.
comment on YouTube. You know. Once-
Right. This is also on YouTube. I think you
Yeah.
can probably do it there. I'd be curious to see it. Oh, Meowmalade.
Uh-oh. Never strike a lady.
Apparently Lucky doesn't know that rule. Lucky's a scoundrel.
We're learning so much about Lucky during these streams. He has this whole other persona to him.
You know, Lucky is
Dark.
whoever you need him to be, and I need Lucky to be dark and gritty. He's like Batman. He's like a rated R Batman.
5 o'clock shadow appears.
That's my Lucky.
He doesn't mind getting a little dirt under his nails.
Not at
All
all.
that digging.
How about you, Brian? Who would Lucky be if you were in charge?
The personality.
Yeah.
I can't really quite project something at this moment, but
So Lucky would be kind of expressionless.
at this
your
moment,
hands.
You would
yeah,
just
I
be
guess.
like a fluid, vessel of emotion. Right?
A canvas, a blank canvas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing. Coming up with nothing.
Joe Abapt, it
Nihilist
took
Lucky.
15 minutes to complete it fully. It is a long stage, I would agree. And we didn't even get all of the clovers, so there's more to do in there.
What is it called when a mood is up then down and up? Very unstable.
Unstable?
Okay, that would be more along the lines of.
Starburst says, I'm new to watching your stream, and this is the cutest game I've seen so far. Oh, well, welcome.
Thank you for joining
That's
us.
awesome.
That is cool. I love it when new people find us.
What do you think is cute? What's your favorite cuteness thing? But I'm asking because
Oh, I like
I
little...
like other cuteness things, but was it Starburst? You mentioned?
Starburst, yeah.
Yeah, Starburst.
Things that are cute. I think cartoon rodents are really cute.
I think this outfit's pretty cute. And
Oh my
it's
God.
appropriate.
There we go.
I have a hard time identifying what cute is.
We've had this discussion.
Oh
It's
yeah, we did,
gross.
didn't we?
Yeah.
Well, not gross, but cute. Another discussion.
I just think small, little, squishy, fluffy things are cute.
My wife and my daughter will put on a dress or an outfit and be like, "That's cute," and I don't see what's cute about it. At least not me.
Maybe it's what it makes them feel. It makes them feel cute, right?
No, they just say that that's cute.
Oh, okay.
I may see it like a puppy is cute.
Yeah.
Sure, it's a puppy is cute.
You know what I think is cute is how those sand crabs can actually move the
Yeah.
chairs. I
Oh, I
just
didn't think
noticed that.
they
I've
did.
never noticed that detail before. But I was watching him scooch. He was like scooch, scooch, scooch.
One of my
Look
favorite
at him.
aspects is
It's
the
adorable.
how the fish have no emotion in their face at all.
What where's the fish? Where's the fish?
They're trapped.
I get where you said the standing fish, right?
Yeah.
The dancing fish.
I actually had to illustrate one a little while back for a project, and it's like, how do you give this thing a personality without,
Are
it
you
has
saying
no
that-
emotion within its face.
Brian,
What
are you
did you
saying
do?
that the fish have no personality?
Well, their personality is much like my own. It's empty.
Brian, I think you sell yourself.
Yeah.
I always have problems with that phrase. I think you sell yourself short I think you have a lot of
You're saying I'm
personality.
short. As in compared to.
Oh, right. Does that mean that we think that short is a negative thing?
Are you implying that short people are somehow unacceptable?
Because Lucky does not agree with that at all.
Don't put that on me, Dawkins.
You know, I don't mean to cast aspersions, but in this day and age, you have to be sensitive.
Not the well, he's sweating. Wait for free.
I think he was just in the ocean, maybe.
Oh, is that what he was swimming?
Well, he's actually explaining they are shriveling up in the sun. They are
he
getting
is sweating.
way too much sun, and we need to put up all the umbrellas.
Otherwise, have you ever seen a burnt worm? That is gross.
Yeah, no, we don't want to see that.
You can put them back in a cup of water.
That's too gritty for me.
It will rejuvenate them.
Lucky's not that gritty. We don't want burnt worms.
Starburst goes on to say Lucky is the cutest, and the animation and the graphics remind me of a cartoon I used to watch as a kid. Huh? What cartoon? I'm interested to know.
I want to know more.
Yeah.
I'm a big player of Creativerse, always playing and building with my friends. Wow, awesome.
I love me some Creativerse.
Mars is being welcoming as usual. You'll love this community. They are awesome. You should try
Ooh,
streaming.
what's in the cooler? Oh, coins.
Yep.
Lucky is short as heck.
He is.
But, yeah.
But how old is Lucky? How do we know he isn't a child that will get taller?
Are we
That's
talking
true.
about human years?
How
or
to eat
fox
fried
years?
worms? Oh my god.
I've heard differing reports on how old Lucky is.
Didn't we
Yeah,
have
what
that
is?
when
I don't even want to
Dan was
say
here?
I have.
I remember Paul Bettner saying he thinks he's like 6, maybe, or 7.
Okay.
But of course, Dan Hurd, the director of the game, says he's like 56, about to retire, just like
Yeah.
Danny Glover in
Okay.
Lethal Weapon.
So if we go by Paul's assessment, it was, he could be, if 6 years in human years puts him at, what's the math on that?
What?
I don't know, 6 times 7?
Is a fox like a dog year? I didn't know that.
I don't know. They
No,
look
I
like
know.
dogs. Red dogs.
They look like dogs.
Yeah, dog years. Is that applicable to every animal, or does
Yeah, I
every
feel
animal
like-
species have their own year chart? Like our cow years, maybe 10, equivalent to 10 human years, 1 to 10.
Or a mosquito, right? They're
Fireball.
like 72 hours, 36 hours. I forgot how long they live. So
You can learn a lot. This is kind of like a National Geographic moment here.
You know, we should
Human
have them.
habitat.
We should give feedback to Dan Hurd and his team. They should just sprinkle facts like this into the game so we can learn while the game. Like, I want to know how long, how many cow years.
maybe he's like 12 years old.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Now he's
sounds right.
younger.
He's
than
adventurous, but
12. He's younger than 12. I have a 10-year-old. My 10-year-old doesn't wear a cape.
so he's like 8.
He may wear it.
Well, Lucky could just be that confident in
Yeah,
who he
exactly.
is.
Ooh.
This one needs salvation. Let's get this umbrella open quick.
Can we get it out? See, I'm mostly curious if you can knock that stool into the water. Wow. That's the kind of wasting time I would be doing.
Should I try?
No. Keep moving.
I'm happy
You'll
to
bore
try.
the-
Okay.
We'll be losing people watchers.
Okay, so now we have some answers on the age thing.
Okay.
So
Okay,
according to research, but they didn't cite anything, so I don't know how's my audio. Fox lifespan is subjective to whether they are in the wildlife or captivity. That makes sense. So captivity is 1 year equals 6 years, and wildlife is 1 year equals 24 years.
24.
Wow,
man.
it is hard out there.
1 year.
Like if they're
Explain it to me. Like
if they're in a zoo or something, or
Okay.
a reservation, I guess, then 1 year is equal to 6 years. So kind of like a dog. Like,
So
Because
they
they're
Dog
getting taken
years.
care of, right?
They live longer.
and but if they're in the
captivity.
wild, 1 year is 24 years. So they probably probably just a lot of stress elements, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe.
in a zoo, they don't have to pay rent. They get catered meals.
Taxes.
They don't have to worry about their tax returns. But out in the wild, IRS is coming for him.
Neighborhood
Uncle Sam's coming for
association.
him. The HOA. I mean, it's tough. I can see how like it's kind of like when you're a president, like of the United States, for instance, your hair gets really gray at the end of it.
Yeah, that's true.
I wonder what presidential years are to human years. I don't think I'm doing a very good job at this level. I think I am.
Average lifespan for a fox in the wild is 3 years.
Oh,
Wow.
Ouch. Just
That
shy
makes
a
me-
bit more than a mosquito.
well, Lucky was born in 2016,
So he's
and
basically
so he has already outlived the average.
Yeah.
That is sad.
I wonder how that varies by like different biomes that the foxes are in, like an Arctic fox versus a, I don't know, savanna fox.
Good call.
A savanna fox.
Yeah, you know, the really big ears.
They call them savanna foxes.
Probably not. That's probably not their like Latin terminology.
What's this thing over here? You got a guy with jewels, peddling jewels out on a post.
Does
Yeah.
he even have a permit?
I don't know, that would be something.
Yeah, he's like,
He's
come,
got a-
come
I-
get this jewel above me.
I
See
love
what
how
happens.
when you were talking about last stream, David, you can see the fish in there.
You got more.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, yeah, there are
Rainbow
fish down there.
fish. Fennec foxes, yeah, they're so cute. Fluffy says, it's fine, Lucky is a supremely genetically modified super fox. Time will never end him.
I like this take on Lucky.
Except for in speedruns.
Whoa, look at that fireball.
I like
Wait,
how
why
it's
did I just do that? I
fuchsia.
just shot myself in the foot.
Ooh.
There
Oh,
we go.
that was fun. I bet that's a speedrun trick. Like glitch above the fence.
35 lives.
I have a lot of lives.
And
Not
saving up.
according to what we've read.
What have you read?
Well, you only got 3.5. Unless, I guess that's why he's genetically modified.
He is a super fox. I have not been keeping track. How many umbrellas do we have left?
Oh, I was just so lost in the conversation.
I think we all were. It was just such scintillating conversation. Here we go. We're making it. We're making our way through this level.
Again, I gotta say, I love the looks of those platforms or something.
Yes.
The ghost ones?
The ghost platform.
Yeah. Now, did you work on the ghost platforms? Did you have
No, I
anything to
didn't.
do with it?
No.
You did do a little bit of work on Lucky, right? On Lucky's tail?
All sorts of different things. Sure, sure.
I think, did you do any of the menu stuff or was that someone else?
I did some of the menu stuff. I did
Cool.
some of the elements that you see Lucky interacting with.
Mhm. Did you
Different
do?
environment illustrations, those character pillars, those illustrations and concepts for those. Yeah, I did quite a bit of different concepting in those areas. Yeah. Oh, look at the fish koi down there.
I
in the
know, they're so
water.
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you get your inspiration or when you're doing stuff like that for Lucky?
After conversations with Hawkins or Barbara, then I go
Aw.
back and get a full.
For your inspiration, that's. I don't buy it, but that's
We
a nice
have a lot of
gesture.
talented people here. Taylor Sauer, who is one of our other artists, she has got a lot of good inspiration inside her. She's like an untapped well.
And she's
And I
also.
don't mean like the fish. I mean like a spring of water,
Fountain of youth.
fountain.
She also refuses to come on live streams.
She
We've
refuses
tried
to
to
be
get
in
her.
pictures. We did get some, but
Yep.
You did get a picture of her. She's like a
yeah,
yeti.
she's
We don't know that one. Yeah.
Now, this is interesting. I think these folks are showering and Lucky is just kind of wandering in.
Yeah, I think
Avert your eyes, you brute.
This is not a shower where this is like a beach shower where you're just getting the
Rick
sand.
Brazy.
Yeah, but people still like the privacy.
Mm.
I can see them getting a little offended.
Their feathers.
Yamalate's always talking about selfies.
Move your shower again.
Yamalate's kind of like this satirical take on social media.
Yes.
And there's really a lot of deep lessons in her tale about the dangers of social media.
She can't. She's really kind of trapped because she can't be authentic, you know.
Right. She's just showing like who she thinks the world wants to see.
Exactly.
It's not her real self.
Her real self is like eating cookie dough out of a jar with sweatpants and crying. You know, that's okay.
It is, I think. It's not.
It's temporary, you know. Soon
It's
it'll
not
just
good to
be,
shame people for that.
Yeah, soon it'll be all that minus the crying, and there you go. So the lesson is,
She
because
needs
it's
to get
Wednesday
real.
wisdom.
Here we go.
Just be real. Wear your sweatpants and try not to get sick from that cookie dough. It's salmonella. So.
You can't get salmonella from cookie dough, can you?
Yeah, if it's raw cookie dough.
No,
Yes,
I've
yeah,
eaten
you can.
plenty of cookie dough in my day. I think that's fake news.
Now we have to add a disclaimer.
It doesn't
to
fit my
this.
life. Which is the disclaimer?
Whether or not cookie dough should be eaten or not.
You're right. I don't want this to be true. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. By all means, if you're just a cookie dough eater, go ahead.
Yes.
Let
Just
me know that I'm wrong.
disregard everything she's saying because she is wrong.
Yes. I'm just consistently lying pathologically.
I think the last umbrella is over here somewhere. I think I might have missed it. Yep,
Oh.
there it is.
Okay.
Good,
It
good
was not the
instincts.
last umbrella though.
4 of 5. Umbrellas.
I wonder what kind of smoothies they're having.
Oh yeah. Hey, weren't you saying you wanted to see if we could get some stuff in the water?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh wait,
Too
I
late.
pushed the map button.
Oh, there's a
That's
flower.
weird. That's weird because it's like the X is there to activate the map. When you walk away, okay, I'm not activating the map. I guess it just has a long range of activation. Okay.
There we go.
There we
There
go.
it was. That was it. You've proven it.
I have.
Hello to Robbie Rat Poison.
Hi.
The first person to 100% something, the base game. Oh, I guess beat, run. The base game in under 2 hours.
Wow, that is
Cool.
impressive.
That's amazing.
That is a good time. Okay, that last umbrella, I think it's this way. Let's see. Yep, there it is. Let's have this be the last level we do for today, and so we can save a little bit of Gilly Island for next time.
Sounds good.
Those poor
Aw.
wormholes, they don't have hands, they just have nubs.
So how can he write his congressman if he doesn't, and he just,
Dictation.
That's true. That's
He
true.
is a secretary.
Are you saying only having nubs is a bad thing?
Turning it around.
See how I ninja'd that? Just kung fu
You
just-
back at you.
Just threw me right under that bus, and I loved every moment of it.
How's my audio as? My god, is the whole speedrunning community gonna be here?
You know,
Hey, that's fine.
I just got your name. How's my audio? Because we have so many audio issues all the time. We're always asking people to tell us how's
Yeah.
the audio. I love that name. That's perfect. All right, let's get it Clover.
Nice.
Over on YouTube, Khalid May said, "Hello guys, awesome game." It was probably like I saw this like 20 minutes ago, so sorry for
Sorry.
taking forever to get back to you, but thank you. Hi. And we have unlocked a bonus round. How's my audio? Takes a bow. Well earned. It is a multi-stream. That's right. We are streaming. We are using Restream. This is on YouTube as well. My controller is about to give out, I think. So I think that was a good timing. It's a good stopping place.
You
for
did
this
really well
stream.
though.
I could have done better, but I'll get better. I will improve. So let's go ahead and switch over.
There's a switch. About to happen.
On Twitch.
Yeah.
Switch on Twitch.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for coming and watching our stream. We love having you. We love answering your questions and just having a fun time with you and with the games that we've made. Not us personally, although you did, but Barbara and I. We had
Yes.
nothing to do with the making of these games, but we
I
enjoyed
very
it.
well, I mean, I did have a lot. I mean,
You basically made the entire game.
I did. Single-handedly.
In that corner.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It was, I did that rollerball game and then straight into this. This
That's
is all
usually how it
games.
happens. The jump is pretty fast.
I was just looking at questions. Is against Twitch terms of service? Uh-oh.
Did we do something?
We are an affiliate.
Mars,
Okay.
keep this on the down low, will ya?
Yeah. Don't go telling Twitch because apparently we're an affiliate and we are multi-stream.
Oh no.
Take away our affiliate status. We don't want it. Give it to someone who deserves it. Give it to a starving child in Africa.
I just was here. This is my first time here, guys.
They're coming for you. They're going to show up at your house tonight.
Legal documents.
They're going to have a little Twitch badge. They'll be like, okay,
Purple
you're coming
suit.
with us, sir. Yeah, purple suit. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Anything?
Just thank you for joining. You guys are awesome, and it always means a lot to us that you join us on our streams, and we look forward to, being here with you next time.
Yeah, super great questions.
Yeah.
And thanks for joining us, Brian.
You're very welcome. It was fun.
We're going to switch over to our little bye-bye screen, but we may just raid someone at the end. So
Bye-bye.
we'll see. Bye-bye for now. Okay, apparently Robbie Ratpoison, who was on our stream, is streaming Super Lucky's Tale right now. So here we go. Raid Robbie Rat.
Go, Robbie!
Is that it?
1, 2, 3. Nice. 5, 4.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Awesome.
Raid now. All right, guys. See ya.
Bye.